What's up, everybody? We're back. Week 14 now, I think. We're going into the final week. So let's go get it, man. Week 13 recap. I beat Joey. That's my third win of the season. No champagne today, but
Congrats.
it ties me and Bry Guy for last overall. It eliminates Joey from playoff contention. Jeff beat Stu in a big scoring game. Stu's eliminated from the playoffs. Jeff got 150. He beat Tags by 1 to get the high score. Jeff kept the crown. I think he had it for like 5 weeks now. Palmer lost to Tagmar. That solidifies Palmer in the third place. Kurt lost to Jack. Kurt lost 3 in a row now, and that puts him in contention with Abbott for the last spot. Abbott beat Pat. That drops Pat to the second spot. Abbott to the fourth. Bry lost to you. You keep pace with Tagmar at the top. So there's a lot of big games next week. Like I said, the weekly high score is Jeff at 150. That's the second time he's done it. Free agents this week. I haven't bid on a free agent since I'm just about out of money, so I always forget about him. Abbott got Atlanta's wide receiver Russell Gage for $3. Jeff Wilson, San Fran's running back, for $6. Jalen Guyton, the Chargers wide receiver, for $2. You got Kenneth Gainwell, Philly's running back, for $1, and Mike Davis, Atlanta's running back, for $3. Pat got Devontae Parker, Miami's receiver, for $1. So it looks like you're trying to beef up your running back room a little bit.
Yep, that's pretty much all I was doing. I don't think I'm going to play with any other guys that I dropped at this point. So just adding a little depth.
Okay, so week 14 preview. The Colts, Dolphins, Patriots, and the Titans are all on a bye. So that's Pittman, Wentz, Taylor, I guess Tua and the Dolphins defense, the Patriots defense, and all the running backs in Tennessee. I guess you're still playing, I don't know, maybe Julio, maybe Tannehill. I'm not sure. First game is me versus Bry. The winner, the last seed of the playoff, the last seed of the bracket is on the line for that game. He and I are tied right now. I had a really nice start. I had a Dalvin Cook game for the first time this season, 37 points, and then I had 12 out of Deontay. Nice start. I'm hoping Debo plays. If Debo plays, I think there's no way I can lose this game. So I'm pretty sure Debo's going to play and I'm going to get smoked. But what are your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I think with the numbers that Cook put up, I think you're going to take this one. Before last night, I would have said it would have been a little bit closer. But I don't like the Tevin Coleman, Michael Gallup combination, Brandon Ayuk combination that Bry Guy has. With you, your one running back put up numbers that normally 2 running backs scored combined. I think you're going to win this pretty easily.
Hope so. I'd love to see Burrow have a huge game against his former team, the Rough Cats. But either way, it doesn't really matter. I guess, I don't know if the two guys get a bye in the loser bracket or just one. I don't remember how it goes, but it doesn't really matter. It's just something to do. Next game is Pat versus Jeff. First seed in that playoff is on the line, and Jeff has been hot. He has the crown still. Josh Allen is going against Tampa. Buffalo's going against Tampa, so Josh Allen and Diggs are going against Tampa. But then Henderson and the Rams are going against Arizona, so that's a lot of matchup issues there. The only good thing he has Adams versus Chicago, and we all know that Aaron Rodgers owns Chicago, so we'll see if Adams can have a big game. On the other side, Herbert versus Giants, Aaron Jones versus Chicago, Jackson, Hilliard, Tyler Lockett's against Houston, Hollywood versus Cleveland, Kittle versus Cincy. Jeff has a lot of good matchups. I think I'm going with Jeff, and that's going to give him the number 1 seed. He kind of flew under the radar most of the year. I think he won 5 in a row or something like that. So I'm really curious to see if he can keep it going and if he really is that kind of out of the blue dark horse that he is.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the agenda in this one, actually. I like Jeff's team. I think, like you said, Jeff's getting healthy now. Hopkins is back. Kittle is back. Kittle's been playing well. Jeff made actually a really good pickup a couple weeks ago. I didn't even realize it. He picked up Chase Edmonds.
Oh wow,
Um,
he's been hurt for a while, so that's
and he's been hurt, and Jeff Brad guy finally dropped him. Jeff scooped him up. I think that really helps Jeff's second running back spot.
yeah.
But I think this week, I think Allen, I think that's going to be a high scoring game. Allen and Diggs, Henderson. I think that's going to be a pretty high scoring game there. I just think he had Cordero Patterson. I keep expecting him to fall off, but he won't. I think Oates going to win this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one. I think the matchup's a little, but I wonder how Edwards Helaire does against Vegas. Vegas is kind of slumped a little bit lately, and I don't know Buffalo. So who do you like? You say the Steelers aren't not the Steelers. Who do you like to come out of the AFC in the NFL this year? Is it New England now, or?
I don't like New England.
I think I'm not gonna say they're gimmicky, but when you throw 3 times and win a game, it's they're being coached really well. But I thought Buffalo was good, but they don't seem to be putting their foot on the gas.
Not at all. I don't know. I don't know who's going to go this year. I think
KC just going to flip the switch and then just go back where it was. I mean, I don't know who the favorite in the AFC has. That has to be KC, but I don't know, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if KC. That's a lot of games though. That a lot of times they've been to the AFC Championship. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was somebody different.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know that the Chargers are consistent enough, but they got a pretty potent offense when they're all healthy. I know they got issues right now, but moving on. Next game is you and Tags. This is a big one. You get winner of this one is first seed in a bye in the playoffs. You're rolling out Russell Wilson versus Houston, Fournette versus Buffalo, Singletary versus Tampa, Hill versus Vegas, Evans versus Buffalo, Gronk versus Buffalo, McLaurin versus Dallas. You lost a point with your defense. Your kicker only got you 1. Other side, Aaron Rodgers versus Chicago, Williams versus Detroit. I don't know if Melvin Gordon's back or not, but then he has Connor versus the Rams. Jefferson with 17 points. That's a decent day, but he had like 2 or 3 other touchdowns sitting there. So,
I'm actually, I was disappointed at first when Jefferson had the game that he had. But only finishing with 17 points. Yeah. I'm actually happy to see that.
Yeah, if you would have, during the game, I'm thinking, man, he should have about 11 catches, 180 and 3 touchdowns. So I guess you're all right with 17. Cooper coming back versus Washington, Ertz with the Rams, Jefferson versus Arizona. You're projected under 100. I guess that's because your defense cost you a point, but your matchups seem okay. I mean, you saw the Buffalo, Tampa all over the board, but I'm going to go with you. I think, like we said, with 17 out of Jefferson and then his two running backs, I think you have the better playmakers left with Gronk, Hill, and Evans. So I'm gonna pick you. See if McLaurin can break out of his slump versus Dallas. They should have to throw a lot, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with me as well. Hey, I said it. I'm going to win by at least 25.
25.
I don't think anything's changed. The Williams and Connor, I think they're okay. I'd rather have Fournette. The bottom of the lineup, Mike Evans, Gronk, and Terry McLaurin against Cooper, Ertz, and Van Jefferson. Clear advantage there. I think I win by 25. And I think Tyreek Hill has a big game this week.
Yeah. You tired?
A little bit.
You seem a little tired. Long night at your Christmas party yesterday?
A little bit.
Yeah. Next game is Palmer versus Joey. No implication. Palmer's locked to 3. Joey's out. Najee had 23. I'm going to take Palmer. It doesn't matter. I don't even know if they changed their lineups at all, but I'm taking Palmer. I don't want to spend a ton of time on it.
You know what? I'm going to take the Kareem Wee. Palmer had a good game last night. Najee Harris had a good game. I think Joey gets a win here. Palmer's wide receivers, they're not going to pull through. His flex isn't going to pull through. He's going to limp into the playoffs. I'm going Joey.
All right. I guess there might be there's not implications because he's still game down on one of you two. If he wins, you lose. I guess there is implications, although you probably have more points than him. I don't think he can move up. Next one's Jack versus Stu. Again, no implications. Ben got 28 points. I'm surprised. That was a nice day out of him. Nice half out of him. He has Kamara on the bench. I'm not sure if he's going to put him in or not. Goddard's on a bye. I don't know if Stu just hung it up or what he got going on, but I'm just going to take Jack because he's actually fielding a full roster and Stu's not right now. So,
yeah, beginning of the year, I would have thought, these are two of the better rosters. Tony Pollard's hurt, I believe, this week. I don't know how much he'll be playing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Stu as long as he fills that tight end position.
You have a backup?
Yep, Evan Engram.
Yeah, I would think you try to get Kamara into it. He has a good lineup. Maybe you take Sutton out and put Kamara in. But see what he does. Last game is Kurt versus Abbott. This is for the last one in their division. They both have 7 wins. Kurt has that tie, but whoever wins this game moves on. Right now, Abbott's up 10-0 with Freiermuth with 2 receptions, 32 yards and a touchdown. Again, Brady versus Buffalo. No one else crazy to talk about. Hubbard versus Atlanta, Wilson versus Cincy. I don't think anyone else is playing for San Fran. I think it is Jeff Wilson. I was called Jack Wilson. Tyler Boyd versus San Fran. Gage versus Carolina. Guyton versus the Giants. I guess that's because all the other receivers are gone for the Chargers. The other side, Mahomes, Elliott, Foreman, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase, Waller, Dillon. I'm taking Kurt. His team looks better. His projection is better by 7. Nice day out of Freiermuth, another touchdown. So he's definitely the number 1 rookie tight end. He beat out pretty handily, but we'll see if he can't outduel Waller this week. But I'm taking Kurt.
Yeah, I want to take Abbott because I think he's making a nice run here. Kurt's going the opposite way. But looking at their lineups, there's just too many free agents he pulled in there.
Yeah,
for me to pick him, I'm going with Kurt.
It's hard with the Chubbard, Wilson, Boyd, Gage, Guyton. Gage is probably the most legit out of all of them, so that doesn't really say a whole heck of a lot. Well, do you want to roll into your power rankings?
Yeah, sure.
Hydrating up.
So,
very, 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 very excited about this number 12 because I know what I would do, but it's not my ranking, so I'm curious to see how it plays out.
So coming in at number 12, the Rough Cats.
Yeah, Rough Cats, nice. Bry guy moved from 11 to 12.
Is that what you would have done?
I would have. That's what I would have done. Yes.
They lost 6 in a row, so I'm going with the Rough Cats at number 12. At number 11.
Can be done. We can forget the rest of the power rankings now. I'm just.
Well, I think I might know why you say that because at number 11 we have the batting lawn.
Creeping up, man. Creeping up.
At number 10, we have on a 4-game lose streak, the Kareem of Wheat. They're I think
falling for a couple of weeks now. Joey's been falling for a couple of weeks.
Hasn't won in a month. That's gonna happen.
I can't believe that grade is so bad for. He was rolling high. It's just bad chemistry, maybe. I don't know.
Coming in at number 10, 9. Where are we at?
So it's Bry guy, me, Joey. Now number 9.
Number 9, we have the Thunder Gun Express.
Jack moved up a spot.
Got a win last week, but overall in the year, too many injuries. Coming in at number 8, we have the Dirty Sanchez. Coming in at number 7, I'm going the Confederate States of America.
Kurt dropped the spot to 7.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I picked Kurt to win if Abbott won. It's tough. Abbott has a lot of buys, a lot of injuries this week, so we'll see. But as they sit now, I have Kurt at 7, and at 6, I have the Brady Bunch.
Abbott from 7 to 6.
And that's a tough one too because I want to I was contemplating between the Crumb Snatchers there as well, but the Brady Bunch, I don't know with the lineup they have if I can do that. So number 5, we'll keep the Crumb Snatchers there. They're staying put. Number 4, we have the Sil Agenda.
Wow, from 1 to 4.
Lost last week, now in jeopardy of losing the top seed in that division. So drop down to number 4. At number 3, and owning the second longest win streak in the league is Ben's Baloney Boppers.
Stay to 3.
At number 2, with the longest win streak in the league, is Fuckery Afoot.
Yes, move from 4 to 2.
And
Tags
back in the top,
Yep.
the number 1 overall seed at this point, the General.
So he finishes the year at number 1 power rankings, and I finished at 11.
1 second, and then you would get it.
Yeah.
Did this when I started keeping track in week 7. I was 12. He was Tags was 1. Palmer had the crown. So a lot, Joey was 3. Kurt was 2. So a lot has changed in the past 7 weeks.
See, by the way, nice shirt.
Thank you. Brought to you by Terrace Closet. I don't like the way the hat looks on camera. The white like bleeds hot. I don't know if you can see the BL on it, but it matches almost perfectly. It'll get dirty. I'll never
You
wear it.
are a real analyst.
That's what it says on the screen. So, and I got my other shirt here. A good friend of mine got Butter Soft.
The Sports Stooge.
Sports Stooge. Hoping to get some pictures of this to try to get 1.5 million off McAfee since he got all that dough now. So is there anything happened this weekend since the Steelers played last night?
Not that I know of.
No red.
Might go cut a Christmas tree down.
What's that?
Might go cut a Christmas tree down.
Getting a real one this year?
Oh yeah, we get a real one every year.
I didn't know if the one in the background was your go-to tree or if that's just a secondary one.
That's just the secondary one.
I think we're going to North Park for a laser Christmas light show tomorrow.
That should be fun.
Yeah, it's supposed to pour and thunderstorm, so we'll see how it works. Get rid of all the puppies yet?
No.
No.
One's leaving now. And then there's still one here.
Unadopted?
I guess, yeah.
Does that mean by default you're keeping it?
No, we're not keeping it.
What if no one adopts it? What are you going to do?
There's people that want to adopt it. I think there's the gatekeeper here that's preventing it.
Oh, so they go through a certain person who may want to keep it, so that no one's good enough.
That's what I'm finding out is happening.
Oh wow, there's a little bit of fuckery afoot there. If you ask me, maybe that's what Jeff knew the whole time. Does he want a dog?
I asked him. He's moving to Florida for the winter, so he can't.
You snowbird?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He works for UPMC, but he works remote. So he said he doesn't like the winter anymore. So he's leasing a place down in St. Petersburg from January to April.
It's like 60 today, though, wasn't it?
I mean,
it will get cold, I assume. But good for Jeff.
Yeah.
I guess is he thinking he's going to win the league and he's already spending his money?
I mean, that's a bold move.
Very bold. I don't really have a ton. The only other thing I was thinking is I worked downtown today. I went to Mike and Tony's for lunch and it was as delicious as I remembered. And I was walking back and there's about 50 people with just red sweaters, green sweaters, white sweaters. They're just plain sweaters, but I assume they're Christmas because they're red, green, and white. You own any Christmas sweaters?
I own a nice Christmas sweatshirt too. Not sweater. What?
Like a sweatshirt, like a hoodless hoodie, I guess. I don't even know what you would say.
Yes, a sweatshirt.
What is that's your Island Boys. I was trying to think. I'm like, I know we talked about this. I don't remember which one it was. So I was playing a new Warzone with Tagmar, and it's hard to learn. And then we quit that because we're sore losers and played Madden KO. And as we were playing that and just outright dominating, I got an email from Stu about Epstein in conspiracy, and I did not look at it because I was knee deep in like a 6-game winning streak with Tagmar. But maybe I'll get that ready. That'll be our playoff kickoff show. Will be the Epstein conspiracy. I hope he's not upset, but we can push this back a week. But
I think it'll be okay.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Especially he has to worry about replacing his tight end. So,
Well, Andy's upstairs getting a puppy right now too. So
oh, there you go. You know, had him come on. Man, well, I'm done. So I'm exhausted too. I watched the game last night, every single snap, and I will say it's that I don't like TJ Watt. I don't think he's elite, but I think he's a very good pass rusher. But I think anyone that knows me, I can't stand Fitzpatrick. I think he's awful. But I will say, yesterday he had a fantastic game. He had a lot of good tackles, and he was I don't know if he was yelling at Schobert or saying like, "Guys, I'm a safety. I tackle times. You need to plug these holes." But I think Fitzpatrick had a good game yesterday, and I want to put it on record. As much as I hate him, I respect when he deserves it.
I'm glad to hear that. It's just too bad that he was the one who was tackling the running back every single play.
I think that was Hayward didn't have a big game at all. I guess when Watt went out, I think he got double and triple covered every time. So I don't know.
The hit in the end zone, but was clean by Fitzpatrick.
I don't disagree with that. They showed it real time. I thought it was a helmet hit. And then once they slowed it down, it looked like shoulder to, upper chest. I agree. I thought it was a bad call there. There was a lot of weird penalties and just, I mean, it sucks with the penalties. It really does.
You're a Chase Claypool fan, right?
So he's the one I hate the most out of everybody, Juju and Chase. And since Juju's pretty much gone, you can see a lot of Juju and Chase in how do you get benched in the game and then come back and still make a dumbass mistake that costs him, I think it was 14 seconds or 12 seconds at the end of the game. And then they asked him about it. And he said it was Trey Turner's fault for knocking a ball out of his hand. I don't know. He got a lot of balls, that kid. He doesn't, there's no humility on him one bit. And I heard everybody say, "Oh, well, Larry Fitzgerald ran the ball." Larry Fitzgerald's not, Claypool's not Fitzgerald, and most people aren't. But you still need to have the mindset enough to get the ball where it needs to go. But I don't know. Minnesota, I had them down as a win for the Steelers, so they did get that loss. But I also had Buffalo as a loss, and they got the win, so I'm right back on track. The Detroit I had as a win, they tied. So I think I had them at 7-10. So now I guess it's 6-10-1 or 7-9-1. I don't know, but
I think it'll be more 10-6-1, 9-6, and
they're going to be
9,
KC, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Baltimore.
Yeah, I think they win 3 out of 4 of them easy.
Easy, yeah. Well, you're probably right because they look really good against. They looked really good against the Chargers. They looked really good against the Bengals, and they just looked fantastic the first half of last night's game. So, yeah, you're probably right. They'll probably win out.
Maybe not win out, but 3 out of 4.
Well, I assume they'll probably rest their starters the last week of the year, and then Baltimore will steal a win off them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. You got anything else since you got company there and dogs going in and out, and it's Friday night? It's only like 8:40, but I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna cut this.
Tired as well. I'm gonna see if I can stream this Rough and Rowdy.
Is that boxing or is that like UFC style?
That's the Barstool.
But is it UFC? Is it
boxing?
Okay, so it actually is gloved sanctioned boxing. It's not like grappling and everything.
No.
Is there is that the Gore? Is that Frank Gore fighting that?
No, these are like meth heads from West Virginia.
Okay, because they talk about people and I don't know the names. So I'm like, well, I'm not interested to watch it, but it sounds like it's entertaining. So I hope you enjoy it.
It is.
Excellent. All right. Well, if there's nothing else, man, thanks for bringing it. We have a big playoff show next week. Massive. We might have to dress up like the draft show.
It'll be live.
We're gonna stream it live.
It'll be live. Oh yeah. Well, I'll compare the power rankings from week 1 to week week 14.
Yeah, I have them somewhere, so I can should graph it out so I can figure out how to put it on the computer. So good luck with your tree tomorrow. I hope you find a beautiful, full, cheap. Our trees are expensive these days.
Maybe we won't get one.
Well, listen, it's a tree, but only good for 30 days or whatever, 25 more days or whatever you got. When do you take your tree down? You leave it up for New Year's?
Sometimes, but sometimes it's easier just to throw it up before then.
I think we take ours down right after New Year's. We have a New Year's party with just a couple people, small New Year's party, and we take it down after that's over. Yeah, my man. Anything else going on this weekend? You're getting a tree. There's no Steeler game Sunday.
Oh, got a wedding tomorrow night.
You have
About it. What's that?
You have a wedding tomorrow night.
Yep.
You got your outfit picked out?
Nope.
Well, I'm sure you'll look good in anything. You usually pull it off pretty well.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there and get home.
No drinking? Free ball, open bar?
It's out in Latrobe. I have no idea.
Latrobe or how do you call it? What do you say?
Latrobe.
I thought you said Latrobe. I think I say Latrobe. I don't know. I thought you said it weird.
Latrobe.
Latrobe. Is that French? Latrobe.
Latrobe.
It's not there anymore, huh?
I have no idea.
I don't think it is. Enjoy your weekend. I will catch you. I'm sure we'll be texting. If Myles Garrett gets any kind of sacks Sunday, I'm sure we'll be texting about it. Cleveland plays Lamar, and Lamar is number 1 for sacks against. So I'm just curious if I just hope he doesn't hurt Lamar, to be honest with you.
I mean, I doubt he'll get any more than 2.
Wormley had 2. That's why I can't be super excited that Watt had 3 because Wormley had 2.
Wormley's a good player.
He's isn't he a Baltimore cast-off?
I had 2. He was pissed.
Maybe that was his get right game, get back game. All right, man. Enjoy your getting rid of your dogs, and good luck with your tree, and have a great time at the wedding. You have to drive to Latrobe, have a wedding, and then come back, or you stay the night?
We could stay the night. I think I'd rather just come back though.
How long is the drive? 2 hours?
I think it's an hour. I hope it's only an hour.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never been there. You never went for just have a training camp set?
Yeah. I mean, I've been there. I think it's close to an hour.
That's not too much. It's like Cranberry then, basically.
Yeah. We'll make it.
Sure you will. All right, man. We'll talk to you probably Sunday.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Adios.
Adios. There it is. Later.